Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is a hot one in southern San Diego, okay? I don't know what's happening. It's like all of a sudden it just went from being cool and spring-like to being hotter than a jalapeno's coochie, okay? So while most girls are really into fashion, they're really into makeup, I personally am into hygiene. If you have seen any of my hygiene videos, then you know that I take personal hygiene very seriously, and I wanted to share with you guys something else that I do to make sure that I always remain smelling fresh. So I'm going to share that tip with you guys today. So we already know when it gets hot, we get sweaty. Sometimes that can lead to body odor, and I'm no exception. I'm human too, and I sweat, and I am always worried about my body odor as well. And I think that we as women, we like to smell good, we like to smell like flowers, we like to smell like a summer breeze. So I wanted to share with you guys a tip on how to keep your underarms from smelling badly. Now, I know that there are a lot of products on the market. There are things that we can all do to help make ourselves smell good throughout the day. But if you're anything like me, then you know that in a lot of times, some of the products, either they work really great for 2 weeks and then stop working, or when you do get to try them out, they just don't work at all. So I have found some things that I use that are just around my house, and I have noticed that my underarms do not smell bad anymore. So let's get started with today's video. One of the things we have to remember when it is summertime and it's really hot is that you have to make sure to wash your underarms. Now I know this goes without saying, but there is a way that you can wash your underarms that won't leave you smelling in 2.5 hours. Me personally, when I'm in the shower, I spend at least 5 minutes just on my underarms. And the reason for that is because I do not like ghosts of deodorants past. I cannot stand when, you know how it is, when you're washing up and you're cleaning under your arms and it just doesn't feel as clean as like the rest of you does. It kind of feels like it has a little film under there. I don't like that. So the first thing that I do when I'm getting ready to do a really deep underarm cleaning is I will shave my underarms first. A lot of people shave in the shower. A lot of people, you know, or they do it after they shower. Me personally, no, I do it before I shower. I'll stand in front of my sink and I will get my underarms nice and wet, get them nice and warm, let it sit for about 30 seconds so that the hair can soften up, and I go in with this shave gel. Now this is the So this one is the Equate brand, but you can use any brand that you want to as long as you're able to shave your pits. I have also been known to use Nair under my arms from time to time, but I found out that Nair kind of really irritates me, and then I forget that you're not supposed to rub it, so now I've got irritation. So what I do is I use this combined with a man's razor, and I will shave my underarms before I get in the shower. The reason for that is because I feel like I can get a closer shave because, one, I'm looking into the mirror and I can see all of the areas where I may have missed or that I probably would not get in the shower, so that's why I do that. The next thing that I do when I get in the shower and I start washing up, I will wash my whole body first, but then I will come back to my underarms. And one of the things that I use under my arms is a loofah sponge. Let me explain these. Okay, so most of the time when we're in the shower, what ends up happening is we either use a loofah, you know, one of those big fluffy things, or we use a washcloth. And as we're washing ourselves up, these utensils, in my opinion and for me, just do not work as well trying to get the deodorant from up under my arms. So what I will do is I will take and I will use soap. Whatever soap I'm using for the day, I'm going to show you the one that I use for this method in a minute. But I will take soap and I will lather this up really well, and I will scrub and scrub and scrub some more until I feel most of the deodorant is gone. When you're scrubbing with this, it's going to get not only the dead skin off, but it's also going to get the old deodorant off, and it's also going to help exfoliate to help keep you from having ingrown hairs. So that is why I recommend this step. I will go for about 2 minutes under each arm to get rid of all of that dead stuff, to get rid of all of that just nastiness that can be up under your arms. Old deodorant, old hair, bacteria, and all that. So once I've rinsed myself off, I will go back in with this little sponge and I will put baking soda on it. Now, baking soda is a It's a deodorizer. That's the word I'm looking for. So baking soda is a deodorizer, and it is also an exfoliator. And what I will do is I will take my baking soda, put it on my little poof, and I will scrub again. Not as long as I did the first time, but probably about 10 seconds or so with only baking soda and my loofah. Once I have done that and everything is clean, everything is smooth, everything is ready to go, you guys notice my pits are not dark. And the reason why a lot of people have dark pits is because of old deodorant. That is the truth, people. When we don't scrub our underarms off, you have deodorant that is sitting up under there, and you're just adding another layer to your deodorant every time you put deodorant on. So it's really, really good to get in there and get it scrubbed off daily. Do not skip this step, because how can you expect old deodorant to still work as effectively as new deodorant you're putting on? It's just not going to work. So by getting rid of that old deodorant and putting a fresh layer on really, really helps to keep odor down under your arms. Moving along, we have showered, we have washed ourselves, honey. We are moisturized and we are ready to go. Not yet. There's still one more step that you have to do. And the reason for this step is because when you get out of the shower, unless you have a completely clean towel, there is a probability that there will be some bacteria on it. If you go ahead and you use it and you dry yourself off, more than likely everything you just did under your arms is now contaminated with bacteria. So one of the things that I like to do is go under there with alcohol. Now this one does not have a label on it, but this one I think is 70% alcohol. And what you want to do is you want to take it and you want to, made a mess. So you want to take that alcohol and you want to put it on a cotton ball, like one of these right here. Let me warn you that if you just shaved your underarms, this step right here may be a little bit painful. It may be a little bit stingy, and that's just because you got the razor cuts. No matter what you do, even if you can see the cuts or not, you're gonna cut yourself. But this alcohol and cotton ball method is really, really good, because not only will alcohol kill bacteria and germs, it can help the cut heal as well. And I know a lot of people say do not use alcohol on cuts, do not use alcohol on scrapes, but I'm here to tell you, okay? The purpose right now is to eliminate the bacteria that may have come off from your towel after you dried off. After you take a cotton ball and your alcohol and you've rubbed it up under your arms, you have bared the sting, honey. The next thing you want to do is let it dry. I cannot stress this enough. One of the reasons why deodorant doesn't work, or it starts working and then stops working throughout the day, is because a lot of people do not let their underarms completely dry. They towel off in the shower and immediately put deodorant on and start to get dressed. I don't do that. After I have taken my alcohol and my cotton ball, I will stand in my bathroom with my arms up and I will let it air dry. Even if it takes a minute, yes, I do. Or I will walk through my bedroom, I'll put on my underwear and map out whatever it is I'm going to wear today. But I try to make sure that air gets up under there so that everything is dry before I put on my deodorant. And the deodorant that I'm using right now is the Secret Vava Vanilla. Sorry about the light, I don't know why it's doing that. But when I look for deodorant, I look to see how much aluminum, zirconium, tetrachlorohydrex, there we go, it's in it. And this one has 19.2%. I do not use anything with less than 16% of that ingredient in it. And I know that a lot of people are saying, oh, well, deodorant causes cancer and oh, deodorant's bad for women. Let me tell you something right now, honey. If it was so bad, why have we been using it for the past 200 years? It's better than using some of the other stuff they used in medieval times to deodorize themselves, right? This one's really been working for me, and I don't need to use a lot of it. And I've noticed that my underarms do not sweat as much. My underarms do not smell. My underarms are not black and patchy and horrible looking, because nobody wants that. It's summertime, it's bikini season, it's tank top season. We need to have clean pits, okay? All of these right here, you don't have to do it the way I do it, but I wanted to share it with you guys because I feel that it is the most effective way to make sure that my pits do not stink. I will do that every single shower, and I do not miss a beat. I do not like to smell. I do not like dark pits, and it works. So go ahead and give this a try for yourself and let me know your experience from using these products. And that is going to wrap it up, guys. I really wanted to share this because it's summertime. Don't nobody want to smell themselves, and honestly, I don't want to smell anybody else. So these products are all things that you can find in your home. If you don't have the Wonder Poof, I think these are called, yeah, Wonder Puff. I got these at my local 99-cent store. They're sold everywhere. You can find them. Baking soda, shave gel, alcohol, those kinds of things you can find in the grocery store. And I promise you, ladies, this will help out immensely. Once you get all that dead skin and that old deodorant off, you will notice that your pits will start smelling a whole lot better. And, you know, you won't have to worry about why your deodorant's not working. It's not your deodorant, it's because you had bad deodorant from before and you had bacteria under your arms. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please give me a like. Let me know if you have tried any of these methods, if you have tried this method, and let me know what you guys think about it. Also, if you want to become a member of my YouTube family, you know what to do. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And come on and join us. We do random stuff like this all the time, and I would love to have you here. In the meantime, if no one has told you today, you are strong, you are beautiful, and you are loved. And I really hope you guys enjoyed spending time with me today, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!